My name is Rhapsody, but my undercover spy name is James Turner. And welcome back to SpyParty. Daily challenge. Time to do it. Time to get it done. Gallery, can't spy, okay. Basic settings, fair enough. Excuse me? Oh, it's you. Alright. No one's arms seem dodgy around that bookcase yet. Better put that back in the right bookcase, friend. Okay. Also gonna keep a little bit of a closer eye on this ambassador. I feel like I'm missing a lot of, Oh, what's that in your hands? All birds! All birds all day. That's real good for us. Makes life very easy in memorizing. Although, you know, I'm a bit late to start memorizing them, just in case. I'm gonna need some conversational tells. Whoop, hang on, where's the ambassador? The ambassador is interacting with the book, so fine. Guess it's still on the tray. Oh, that statue's different. Queen could have done it. You could have done it. Queen could have done it because she was the previous person to interact. So you just joined that conversation and immediately started talking. You're dead. Oh, she'd even managed to inspect 3. So was it here? Like, did you just come from... Yeah, you just came from inspecting that one. Right, so you can inspect the other statue at the same time. But you perfected the prompt on this swap. Moved away. Then someone else came to it and swapped it for you. Yeah, okay. Good, I had the right targets the entire time. Next. Modern times, 5 out of 8. Normal missions, sure. Unfortunately, I don't know if that was double head over there at the very start. So 2 people just got tasked with both going to the briefcase. I think one of you is the spy. That handoff looked totally natural, though. It's possible neither of them is the spy, so I do have to be careful about that. Guess this is still on the tray. Either of them could have delegated and wait for the continuation of the delegate. So I should keep an eye out for anyone leaving those conversations. That's your second book inspect in a very short period of time, I think. You're taking that book away from that bookcase. Can 2 NPCs go for the briefcase at the same time? Teddy, that's totally normal. Briefcase activity right there for a non-spy, so I'm gonna unmark you. Going to a bookcase just to look at it longingly and finish your drink. I know NPCs do that, but it also looks like a thing a spy could do. That's your second very close period of time to the previous inspection of a statue. And you did it for such a short period of time as well. Just gonna highlight the whole cast, apparently. There are a lot of people here to suspect. There's 21 people on this map. That's 3 suspected double agents. I think I'm gonna stay in this position for a while.
And the end of red.
So 3 of my targets were actually talking during the banana bread, and 4 of them were in conversation. Cool. Yep, you were one of my highlights, but I Didn't get him. When was the swap? When did you do the swap? Oh my god. You swapped that one. I should have seen it. I should have seen it. The angle on that is a little bit difficult. It's a little hard to see that one. Specifically the statue that ended up getting swapped there. Guess this on the tray. I was trying to memorize the statues, but I think I've probably failed at that now. Been a lot of interactions. I'll keep an eye out for anything possible past this point, but still. Guess they're still on the tray even after Xavier took a drink. Good. Yeah, actually the statues are pretty easy to memorize. They're kind of like inverted versions of one another. Inverted mirrors, if that makes sense. Teddy, you gonna deliver that? Yeah, the ambassador is not preoccupied. What? Look. No. Look at this. Where are you? Teddy. Okay, the ambassador joins. No, wait, hang on. Yeah. Oh no! The ambassador was the one reading the book. I was at the exact angle that I thought this was the ambassador, because the thing was directly above their head, and I figured, oh, the Texan has a drink, doesn't have anything else, so yeah, that's got to be the spy interacting with the briefcase there. Damn. Triple Hawk, and then Bod Hawk Bod. Neat. You two are very close to one another there. In a way that looks a little bit suspect. Not incredibly suspect, but a little bit suspect. You're not going to swap one of 3 Hawks, are you? That's a ballsy play right there. Very bold play, rather. The ambassador's next to you. Are you going to go over to him? Ambassador just started interacting with the book, and yeah. You realize you can get that low light. Nestles yourself into a conversation. You haven't immediately started talking. Oh, sure. Not every spy is immediately going to start talking. That also kind of looks like normal activity there. Taking a low light out for you. Positioning is real weird, Xavier. Also, everyone being over the same part of the conversation, or same side of the map, is a little bit disconcerting. You went to the middle statue and stayed there for a bit. That could have been a double inspect, maybe even a triple, if you perfected both prompts. Not both, but all, you know. Guess it's still on that tray. It was, yes. I think that was the bookcase it was from anyway, so it's fine. You're just standing straight up outside of the building, that's okay. Don't jump! I know you're on the ledge, but don't do it! Feeling likely that I end up letting this one run out. Unless anyone does like a super obvious watch check for adding time. Or runs to the ambassador. I mean, they could have already done the ambassador and run to a statue as well, though. It's just like I'm thinking about the ones they can quickly complete.
And the end of red.
Fine. I was wrong. But as soon as the banana bread... Oh, it was the seduction target, right? As soon as the banana bread went off there and the beep, 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 beep started happening, I realized that the spy had won, but was still in mission pending, or rather win pending at the very end, which means you just have to shoot. May as well take a chance. You're going to lose anyway if you don't. I had a low light on the spy. What did I low light you for again? I think it was like a very natural handling in the briefcase. Was it here? Yeah, you picked it up and then he turned around and then as soon as he picked up a book, you were like, put it down. Yep, shouldn't have low lit. Well, now I've learned don't low light off of that. Got it. People are actually good enough at the game to fake that meta.
And the end of red.
The queen immediately leaving that conversation could have been a green of the banana bread and then... So it was, she greened the first banana bread and then ran away. Right? Fake banana bread. Ran away immediately afterwards. So that it would look like she was out of conversation when the banana... Oh, you didn't even green it. Interesting. But so that it would look like she was out of conversation when the banana bread went off. Went to another conversation. And then immediately did it again. And was talking during this one. And that was enough. It shouldn't have been enough. I probably should have watched her for a little bit longer. But it was enough for me. Let's get to next. Aquarium. Fine. Uh-oh. Everything's getting covered up. I don't have the statues memorized either, by the way. Looks like I probably...
And the end of red.
Oh, never mind. Twins are innocent, at least. Either of those could have just left the conversation after the banana bread, though. You just went from one briefcase to another. One bookcase to another. But I think you were out of conversation when the banana bread happened. You joined conversation and immediately started talking. That could be a flirt. So, like, in that circumstance, you would have done the banana bread, you would have done the flirt. Well, I mean, you're flirting for the second time, probably. And you've transferred a microfilm, if it is you. I mean, you also just end up next to the head you're about to pick up. You better put a head back down. That could have been the inspect. You actually could be winning right now. Take the guest list, please. Make my life easier. You're very close to that ambassador. You're getting a highlight this time. No, wait, you were out of conversation. It's definitely not you. Okay, guest list is still there, but this could have been a delegate setup. Yeah, you just got a drink and then went to a statue. You would have had to gulp your drink there if you actually wanted to interact with it. Okay. Went from 1-3 to 3-3. Now let's see if we can get our rightful score. 5-3, as we always do. Slightly better than average, but not good. That's my personal motto. Be slightly better than average, but not good. Don't bother with good. Good is hard. So the furthest statues from me at all times are pairs. Oh, swap. It was no longer a pair. Oh my god, the ambassador goes behind them. Fine. Okay, statues are basically inverted. Got it. Take that guest list. No, you're gonna leave it there for me? Appreciated.
And the end of red.
Talking conversation at the time, and talking conversation at the time was out of conversation, was out of conversation. Don't know either of that, though. You're going to cap a highlight for going real close to that ambassador and then stopping as soon as the ambassador started walking away. Queen's really interested in the statues. I'm very glad that I know that she's not a spy. Was that the conversation you came from? That could have been a second seduce. I think one of my faults in this game is I really rely on hard tells. I couldn't see if that was actually a mark, though. Sorry, a bug. As you walked past, like the angle that I was at, like it could have just been your arm swinging. It could have been a bug. Can't tell you. I also shoot very quickly off of social tells when I shouldn't. Need to be more careful about that as well. I mean, you didn't wait until the ambassador finished interacting with the statue to go over there. Which would have been more suspect, especially had you interacted with the same statue the ambassador just had. Oh, guess this is gone. No, guess this is there. Never mind. You just picked the same statue back up? You're a couple of low light. You've done nothing this whole game. If you are the spy, you're probably not going to win. Ambassador's doing nothing, but he's just walking, so we'll see what Xavier tries to do. Yeah, I think I'm happy to let this one time out. Keeping an eye out for anyone adding time, obviously. Nothing. Nothing on you, friend. Well done. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been SpyParty. Apparently, I'm getting worse at this game as I go on rather than better. The idea was to get better, though. Hopefully, you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully, we'll see you next time.